Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be reacting to a Modere opportunity call or team call. The person that's actually conducting this team call is someone that I have spoken about before. This individual used to be in the company Young Living and she decided to leave Young Living to join Modere. So back when this person left Young Living, there was actually a rumor that went around that Modere paid her to join their company due to the influence she had not only in Young Living, but on her social media platform. Clearly, this is a rumor and I cannot confirm nor deny that rumor, but I kind of want you to keep that in mind that this person was previously very high up in the company Young Living, where she was able to have people from Young Living follow her into Modere. It's actually very similar to what we've seen happen with the WFAB team, if you're familiar with that, where they ended up having over 70 people from Monet actually go and join them in the company they're currently in, meaning that high up reps in WFAB like Jasmine got to rank up a lot faster and earn a lot more money a lot quicker because they had a group of people following them and they already had influence in their prior MLM that gave them a leg up in the new MLM that they ended up joining. So like normal people and most people that join MLMs are having to start from the bottom, which people like this individual or people like WFAB didn't have to do that. Now keep in mind that this individual that is speaking also does have I think she's more at like 350,000 followers on Instagram. So she clearly does have an influence on a large number of people, which is another reason why I wanted to react to her doing a Modere opportunity call. I think it's very telling to watch someone high up in a company and also very telling to watch someone with a huge influence on social media doing these calls. I also think it's very telling to watch opportunity calls like this because it will allow you to see, because this person has influence, they most likely have a very large team under them currently, and the things that they're saying in an opportunity call are things that this person is most likely teaching to the people under her to say and do when they do opportunity calls and when they reach out to people. So again, I think that's why it's really important to see from the top down, what are the top people saying? Because those top people are most likely learning it from the company. So the top reps have a direct connection with the CEO and with the people in the company that work in corporate. So they are most likely being told a lot of things from the top. And then these top reps are then dispersing that information to their downline, to hundreds of people, thousands of people, depending on how many people they have in their downline. And that information is then getting told to more and more people. And that's how it kind of goes down the line. I know for me, when I was in an MLM, the rep that I was under someone that was super high in the company that had direct connections with the CEO and stuff. So they were taught things from the CEO himself, from the company himself. Those things were taught to my upline. My upline taught me them, and then I taught them to the people I recruited. And that's how it ends up being a line of people who honestly don't know what they're talking about half of the time, unfortunately. So again, I'm very curious on how someone like this individual is going to be doing an opportunity call. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get into the video.
Right. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight to hear about the Modere opportunity and what we do, why we love it. Lots of familiar faces on here and a whole bunch of new faces. So that's always so exciting. My name is Madison Vining. I live in Oklahoma in the middle of nowhere, like 100-something farm animals, married my middle school sweetheart. We have 6 kids. And for the last 10 years, I have been figuring out how cheesy my phone case literally matches my shirt. Like, that was not part of this. Anyways, I've been figuring out ways to monetize the time I spend on my phone and adding new income streams from my phone that can then go ahead and fund other income streams and dreams that we have. And so we've been a full-time family at home together, homeschooling the kiddos and just kind of chasing passions and things like that for almost 10 years, like I said. So one of the things I love talking about is how other families can be set free of kind of that rat race and find that time freedom and honestly just like emotional freedom and just like stress freedom that we have found and enjoyed these last several years.
Okay, so there's no such thing as time freedom and especially no such thing as emotional and stress freedom in multi-level marketing companies. In MLMs, you are constantly having requirements and qualifications that you must maintain each month in order to make the money that you're making and in order to get up in the company. So you're having to make sure that you have, for example, enough reps under you, that those reps are also recruiting and selling products and buying products, because in Modere, you have to buy products to stay active, to earn commissions and rank up. On top of that, you need to be able to ensure that your organizational points are where they need to be, meaning the people under you need to be selling a certain amount of product and they need to be buying a certain amount of product in order for you to stay where you need to be in the company each month. And on top of that, you need to make sure that all the reps under you are staying active and more. There's a lot of things that go into it. So there is no such thing as emotional freedom, stress freedom, or time freedom. So no, you don't have the time to just sit around and be emotionally or stress free unless you're so high up in an MLM that you have thousands of people under you that all you have to do is show your face on team calls and conduct team calls and trainings. Then your team can kind of do the rest of the work for you. So if anyone says that MLMs are stress-free, they are wildly mistaken. And if you've ever been in an MLM, let me know your opinion on that in the comments below, because I would love to hear your opinion on MLMs being stress-free.
And so that's the part of this that I love the most. And so I have like a little slideshow that I'm going to walk you guys through if I can figure out how to share my screen. Hang on. Ooh. Can y'all see it? There, can y'all see that? Okay. So essentially how this works and the long and short of it is when you sign up with Modere, you get ideas and prompts, photos sent to you, like exactly what to post. If you're brand new to creating content or having an affiliate link, we help you. We have you covered with that.
Okay, so she said when you join, you're going to be sent exactly what to post. So if you're curious why all MLMers or like people in MLM's pages on social media look identical and kind of everyone looks like their personal identity has been stripped from them to conform to the identity the MLM wants them to have, this is why. Because they have literal like copy and paste ways to post certain things you should be posting, how you should be posting, how often you should be posting. So they're kind of giving out exactly what their recruits should be posting, when it should be posted, and how they should be saying things. So that's why people who join MLMs, everything looks identical. You can really tell if someone's an MLM just based off looking at the front of their Instagram page, because it's very simple to tell because all of them look identical. They don't really have self-identity anymore when you're in the MLM.
Step 2 is you just share that you have a discount code and your friends, whoever is grabbing things through your link. And then step 3, you get paid twice a day.
So it's much more than just sharing a discount code. Now, for this individual, it may not be much more than that because, again, she has a following of over 300,000 people where she can easily post a link to something and someone's going to purchase it because of that influence that she already has, which most people don't have when they're in MLM. So not everyone has the same opportunity as this person. They're not in the same position as this person. So it's not as simple as just posting a discount code.
So it's super simple. And what you don't have to do, awkwardly approach people, message people, like slide into their messages, post about Modere all day, or host or attend any sort of like in-person parties, anything like that, not a part of it.
Okay, so I think this is extremely unrealistic. When an average person joins an MLM, they aren't magically going to have people that want to join them. So I guarantee you that once you join an MLM, you will be messaging people, you will be texting your friends and your family, you will be sliding into DMs trying to create connections so that those connections can turn into sales. And you're constantly going to be posting about the company itself, because how else are people going to join if they don't know about it, if you're not posting about it? So I feel like many MLM reps try to promote that you don't have to do these things, kind of how this person is trying to promote it. But once you join, I feel like you're definitely going to find yourself doing the things that she says you're not going to be doing. But I find that most of the time you're already so far into the MLM once you realize that. Like once you realize that you have to awkwardly approach people and message them and slide into DMs and post about the company all the time, you're already so deep into it. You've already spent money and stuff like that. So you're most likely going to be convinced to just keep going because it'll all work out for everyone when that's not reality.
So people have asked, what is social retail and is it just the same thing as network marketing or multi-level marketing? No. So this actually is what made me so excited because we were in a traditional network marketing company before. This is what we saw that had it click for us, how different this is and why we wanted to do this and not that. So in a traditional network marketing company, you have to build and recruit people in order to make any significant income. That is not true here. You can build a very, very, very solid income just based on your own customer sales, linking products, getting paid.
So she liked to say that their company doesn't do the same thing as MLMs, that they are social retail. I'm kind of over the point of this saying, oh, we're not an MLM, we're social retail, we're direct sales, we're this and that. If you can recruit people and you can make money by recruitment and there are multiple levels, you are in a multi-level marketing company. That's where MLMs get their name. So in an MLM, you will find yourself having to recruit people to have a chance at making significant income. Now, in Modere, you actually can rank up through a customer system. So they do have a way to rank up just by selling to customers. So it's kind of like two different sides of it that they have in their MLM. But just because they have a way to rank up on like a different rank scale for just selling to customers does not mean that you're going to make a significant amount of money that way, or that that's where you're going to see the bulk of your money. So the thing about recruiting, or that recruiting side of Modere that makes it so desirable, or in MLMs in general, the part about recruiting that makes it desirable is the fact that not only will you be making money off of what you do, but you're going to be making money off what other people do. And you're going to be making bonuses that come along with that recruiting aspect of things. So with recruitment, you're going to find yourself moving up a lot faster and earning money faster because you're not the only one that's taking on the task of recruiting, selling, or buying products. Plus, when you recruit, you have the chance to get access to more monthly bonuses based on your team's work. And I did look at Modere's comp plan, and this is true for them. If you look at their comp plan, there are more opportunities to get certain bonuses by recruiting when there's less opportunities when you are just selling to customers. So the more you recruit in Modere, in my opinion, the more opportunities you're going to have at making money. And again, kind of like I mentioned before with how recruiting is so desirable. This is why many people who join MLMs with the intention of just selling to customers ends up recruiting, because when they go to join, they have an opportunity call like this, right? They see this opportunity call. It's talking about the fact that you don't have to recruit, you could just sell to customers, and it's all about, customer sales and stuff like that. But then when you join, you're probably going to find yourself struggling, especially if you don't have like a large social media platform like this person with 300,000 followers. You're probably going to find yourself struggling a bit to get customers. And because of that, you're going to have, and you're going to see your upline and stuff talking a lot about the fact that if you just recruit people, you can get this bonus, and you can do this, and you can get that. So you're going to see that as you're in the MLM, you're going to have more opportunities to make money by recruiting, which is why you end up recruiting people. And it's why, again, people who want to join a company just to sell products end up recruiting people because they kind of see that when they join. I also want to point out that Modere isn't the first company to come up with this revolutionary idea of just selling to customers and not having to recruit and being able to rank up by customers. There are other MLMs that do that.
In traditional MLM, the majority of the volume is sold to distributors themselves. This is really important. It's called a self-consumption model. So basically, you're signing people up as distributors, and then you're trying to get those distributors to spend as much money as possible. And so all the people who are promoting the product are the people trying to sell the product. And so not only is that a little bit hairy sometimes, but it's also unsustainable. And the reason is when business goes like this, as it does, and people step away from the business, they take all the volume with them. And so your business is not built on solid ground. Here with social retail, 85% of the volume is just customers. They're not signed up. They are not sellers. They're just people who use and love and reorder the product every single month.
So in my opinion, this isn't very different from Modere. Again, with Modere, yes, you can join and just sell to customers, just like every other MLM. Anyone can join an MLM and just sell to customers. But then you have the part about recruitment, which you just mentioned, right? So if we actually look at the comp plan, and I can quote it, it says, quote, "In order to earn any commissions from Modere, you must have 150 activity points, which is earned by your personal purchases or from new customers purchasing that month, or 75 marketer point subscription, which is earned by the rep personally purchasing products for a qualification purpose. So the reason that this is such a big issue is what happens when your reps don't sell that. Like when your reps don't sell 150 activity points worth of products, what happens is they end up having to buy that. They have to buy products and stuff just to earn their commissions check. But then at the end of the day, what if they didn't even sell enough? Their commissions check isn't even going to make up for that amount that they're having to purchase. So actually, again, when we look at your company, there is a way that people are having to join and they're having to put money back into the company, just like you said other MLMs do. She then said it's unsustainable because when someone steps away, they take all the volume with them and your business is not built on solid ground. In my opinion, this concept also happens with Modere. If you're in Modere or any MLM, just like she said, your business is not built on solid ground. So if you're in Modere and you choose to go through the recruiting route, one day your whole entire downline can decide to stop working and they don't want to be in the company anymore and they want to quit. That means you have to start all over again and you're back down at zero. Now, this is also true with customers. If you join Modere and you just sell to customers, at any moment your customers can decide that they don't want to purchase Modere products anymore. Then you must start from the bottom again and build your way up in the ranks. So again, I don't think any MLM is built on solid ground. She also mentioned this 85%, percentage of people that are in the company are just customers. I would be curious to see those numbers. I would be curious to see where those numbers are. Where's the link? Where's the source? Where did that come from? And if the company did state that 85% of people that purchase are customers, they have no affiliation with being a rep, I'd be curious to actually see those numbers myself.
And we love that. We have found that to be really refreshing and a much more stable way to build our business. Okay. Third thing, in traditional network marketing, there's no customer referral rewards. Here, our customers have their own little give 10, get 10 codes. And when they share with their friends and they order, they get product credit. Their friend gets $10 off. And then you as the social marketer get the commission as if you brought that customer in yourself. So it's a pretty sweet deal. I kind of first saw Thrive Market and Uber and those types of businesses doing this. And I thought it was really genius. And I love that Modere kind of takes the best ideas from all industries and puts them to work in the business. And it keeps it very 2023. And I love that.
Okay, so this is actually the same for other MLMs. Other MLMs have referral reward programs for their customers. So this isn't a new concept for Modere. It's not a new concept to MLMs.
Okay.
Hey, Mads, can I interrupt you really quick? I'm so sorry. Your slides, I don't think it's in presenter mode. So we're all just seeing where it says Modere opportunity. We can't see any of the other slides.
You just wanted to tell me this right now, Brittany.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. Well, how do I do presenter mode?
I think it's an option on Canva. It's been a while since I've done it.
Well, I usually, hold on, guys. At least you guys have heard what
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. We just can't see it.
So it never went to the next slide?
No, it's been on the title slide the whole time.
What the heck? Okay, hang on. Don't worry. The first few slides weren't that cute. We're getting to the good stuff anyways.
Top right, where it says share, I think you can do present, I think. Oh, no, that's not it.
Wait, but you can see? But you can't see? Oh no. Okay. Well, the slides are really important. So we're going to power through this.
Okay, I can see why when this call was actually sent to me by a subscriber, it was titled, "This Modere opportunity call is a dumpster fire of unprofessionalism." And I was like, I'm interested. That title of the email made me interested to kind of see what it's about. And I'm assuming it's about they can't even get this part figured out. So I can see what they mean.
Someone call back because she's the one who made this and she can help us. Wait. No. I wonder if I can just open this in preview on my computer. No. Oh, wait. View only. No. Guys, what the heck? Well,
if you just click through from where you're at right now, Madison, we can see the slide right now. However you are looking.
It's just not very big.
It's just not very big, but we can see it. So you could just click through that way.
All right. Can you read it?
Not well, but somebody on a desktop might be able to. I'm on mobile.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're just going to go like this. And then if we need to do this again in an hour to have a better recording, then we will. We're going to just keep going. Okay. Have you guys heard what I've been saying? Does it all make sense so far? Okay, sweet. So the fourth thing that differentiates what we're doing here at Modere from traditional like network marketing companies is with traditional network marketing companies, you get recognition and titles and like fancy trips for building a team. And here you can get all of those things for building a team, but you can also just get them for treating it like an affiliate link and having people buy through your link. And then lastly, and this is important, traditional network marketing companies have inflated prices so they can offer you a wholesale price to get you to be a distributor when maybe you don't want to be a distributor. And at Modere, everybody pays the same price. So really people just sign up as a social marketer if they really truly want to be a social marketer. And there's no like inflated price. So I love that too. Those were the really important things to us.
I think she's talking about kind of like how some MLMs have a discount code. For example, Beachbody is always going to be my example because I was in it. But Beachbody, they're now called Body, and I can't even get myself to call them that. I'm so used to calling them Beachbody. But for Beachbody, they did have like, if you were in the MLM, you got a discount. So I wonder if Modere, like they still have their prices higher. In my opinion, I think every MLM has to inflate their prices, and why is because they have to pay all of these people out. Now that's just my opinion, but how would the company ever make a profit if they didn't inflate the price? Because not only are they paying the rep that kind of like commission check, but they're going to end up paying like all of the other ranks based on the bonuses, the team bonuses, and all of that for that sales. That's what that organizational or organization point is for the Modere comp plan. If you look at it, they have what's called organizational points, and you get that based on people selling products. So people in Modere are making money based on things that are sold. So how are they going to pay everybody out in the pyramid, in the upline, if they didn't inflate the price? Like, how are you really going to make the best profit that you can make as a company if you're having to pay all of these people out? So it just makes me kind of question that.
Okay, can you at least see Haley's cute face or no? Yes. Okay. So this is my friend Haley. And so first, let me back up. Haley had no experience selling anything on her phone. She is a stay-at-home homeschool mom of 4 kids, very busy, very involved in their church. She had a small following, I want to say of like 500 or less followers on Instagram. And like I said, no experience. And in her first 2 months, Haley had 186 customers and she was earning 36% commission. She hit the rank of Platinum 3, Elite 2. She qualified for a $10,000 bonus for her family. And I know she qualified for at least one free all expenses paid retreat during just those first 2 months.
When she's talking about Haley, she really emphasizes how many customers she had, that she got a $10,000 bonus, and that she got a free all expense paid trip. So first, she said that Haley got to the second highest team building rank that they have. This means that she has people in her downline that are also at high ranks in the company, and she has a specific number of legs. So she does have a bit of a downline, and she also has a minimum of 120,000 organizational points monthly. So this means that her and her downline are generating at least 120,000 organizational points each month, which makes her about $2,500 a month just based on her downline bonus. This has nothing to do with customers. So in my opinion, this means that Haley does have a very, very large downline in order to make it to nearly the top rank in the recruiting part of the company, generating over 120,000 organizational points per month. So, and based on that, that gives her access to a lot more opportunities of making bonuses per the Modere comp plan. I also feel like they chose to talk about Haley because they kind of wanted to find someone that they could use that did not have a large following to begin with. And that person that did not have a large following also having a lot of customers, but they failed to talk about how big of a downline Haley has, and that she doesn't just rely on customer sales, or that most of her money seems to come from team bonuses and generational bonuses instead of customer sales. So again, it's just interesting how they chose to not talk about anything other than the customer aspect of things, making me realize that they're really trying to emphasize this customer aspect. Like, hey, you can just join and sell to customers. Look at this girl. She only had 500 followers and now she has this many customers, but they failed to talk about the fact that she's also recruiting and she's at the second highest rank in the recruiting aspect of things. Also, trips are not free.
This is my friend Brittany, the one who kindly interrupted me to let me know y'all can't see any of this. This is my friend Brittany. Very similar story. Busy homeschool mom of 3 at the time, 4 now. Certified birth doula and photographer. So kind of like a crazy on-call schedule where a lot of jobs just wouldn't make sense. But this is something that could fit into that life that she has where she's on call. Also started Modere with less than 500 followers, 350, and no experience. And in her first 2 months, she had 100 customers, was earning 34% commission and absolutely crushing it. So one of my favorite things to say about Brittany is she's a good example of like selling collagen doesn't have to be your dream. It's the vehicle to your dream. Brittany jumped into this opportunity to fund an adoption for their family and also was able to break ground on like their dream home and acreage and all this stuff. But she wanted to fund an adoption for her family. And she actually got the phone call about their baby girl while we were all together in Seaside, Florida on a Modere retreat. So it is like our little mascot. And it's so cool to watch Brittany say yes to this and then what it led to their family.
I want to point out that nowhere in these slides is she presenting and showcasing the fact that the people that she's showing are not just selling products. They're not just like building on the customer aspect of things, but they're getting decently high, if not to the second highest or highest rank in the recruiting aspect of things. So every single person, Brittany, Morgan that she's about to show, Haley, all of these people recruit. They all take advantage of the recruiting aspect of Modere. So I can almost bet you that a lot of the money that they're making is from recruiting more than it is from customers itself. So she's failing to mention like, oh, do you see that second rank I'm mentioning? Yeah, that's because this person is making like $4,000 a month just based on bonuses for hitting this rank for recruitment, but it has nothing to do with customers. She's just deciding to mention the customer part of things
for their family. Okay. Last little example. This is my girl, Morgan. So her story is different from Brittany and Haley's in the sense that she did have experience. She had built a really successful business at a different company. And in her first 2 months here, she replaced and then exceeded her paycheck that she had spent, I think 8 years building, which was a really impressive paycheck. And she had 67 customers, was earning 32% commission. She's a wife, she's a mom, she's busy. She had, it's been really neat to see people who have no experience. And then also people who are like, hey, I'm leaving this job or this other company and I am here to replace that paycheck. Like just all levels and all walks of wherever you're at with monetizing your phone. It's been cool to be able to set people up with what they need and have them build this around what they want.
Okay, so Morgan actually spent 7 to 8 years in another MLM and joined Modere. So she's very similar to the person that's conducting the call itself. So Morgan could have easily made it like high up in her other company. And then while moving to Modere, like people followed her. This is what I like to call a built-in downline. And I've talked about it before, especially during the whole WFAB fiasco, is when you go from one MLM to another and you've had a decent like downline, I would say with over 100 people, 200, and you've gotten high up into that other company, you kind of already have a built-in downline. You have people that are going to follow you from one MLM to another. So you're kind of able to build up pretty high and get to a pretty high rank and hit a bunch of bonuses when you get into that new MLM because of that built-in downline. So it does make it easier than your average person to get up in the ranks and make bonuses quickly. And again, Morgan is someone that also recruits. She does not sell to just customers because if we look at it, she actually hit an elite rank, which is one of the top 3 ranks in the recruitment aspect of the company. So again, she's not presenting anyone who just sells to customers. So keep that in mind as we're watching.
So I don't know how well y'all can see this. I wonder if I can like zoom in a little bit. I don't know. Cassie's trying to be encouraging. She's like, yes. Okay. So there's 4 million customers worldwide in the first 7 years. So there's massive customer demand with Modere. We're seeing this. There's over 90 clean living products in a broad range of categories. And why that's important is there's just something for everyone. It's a company that your mom can love, your husband can love. There's things that we give our kiddos. There's something for athletes. Like there's so many products here that are all clean and awesome. We have third-party testing. So things like EWG verification. Our CEO is actually on the board of the EWG. That was one of the things that attracted me because I'm a huge label reader. EPA and even NSF. NSF certification essentially is something only athletes know about. My husband was so impressed by it and it meant nothing to me. But basically, Olympians and pro athletes, they can only use products that are NSF certified, and it's very hard to get, apparently. So our Pure and our Sport are both NSF certified, which is really, really, really cool. A lot of companies will have in-house testing, which is basically like, we tested our product and it's the best. We have third-party testing, which is really, really, really validating and legit.
Validating and legit. So where are the studies? Because when I was looking up this information, I wasn't seeing like, and again, maybe I didn't find it, and that could be my bad, but I took over 2 hours to look into Modere, reading their comp plan, going over their income disclosure statement, trying to look for these third-party testings, and there wasn't much information about them. Also, when they say that they have or had 4 million customers in their first 7 years, keep in mind that Modere has been open since the 90s. So they had 4 million customers in the 90s. What about 2023?
Okay, we have the #1 collagen product in the world, and we have 7 international patents on it, which essentially just means no one can knock off what we're doing. And multiple award-winning products. So one of the awards that I think is the coolest is our trim product consistently wins the best weight management product year after year after year. And I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Liquid BioCell. This is like the star of the show, the liquid collagen. So the things I'm going to list are things that liquid collagen, not like might do for you, but is clinically proven to do for you with over 26 human clinical trials. So big deal. Improves joint mobility and lubrication, reduces joint discomfort, your cartilage, your connective tissue. It promotes health in all of those places, decreases skin dryness, restores youthful glowing skin, increases your own skin's collagen content by 6,000% in 28 days. That's really cool. And then improves like your circulation, your hydration, the firmness, all of that. When we are little, we produce so much collagen naturally. It's why all of our children have like the most beautiful skin. And then around like age 25 is when it starts to kind of tank. And obviously I'm 25, so I have to start thinking about that. No, but it just keeps going down from there, basically. So it's really important to supplement.
I'm 25, y'all. I'm doing everything I can for my skincare routine, okay? Didn't start till I was like 23. I didn't realize it. And then all over social media, I was like, you need to realize it. And I was like, okay. And I talked to my dermatologist and they told me, yes, you need to realize it. And then they told me what products to use. And now I use them and I love it. And I feel like they're working, but I feel like I won't know until 10 years from now to see how much my skin ages. Anyways, that's beside the point. So she talks about their product, their liquid BioCell. She says how amazing they are. They're clinically proven. Again, I will reiterate the fact that I looked for the clinical studies. I wanted to see the third-party testing. I wanted to be able to read it. I wanted to read the clinical studies. I would love to take the time to read them, but I could not find them. I could not find them myself. Instead, I did find something though that I think is important to mention. I did find on Modere's website, I'm going to link this down below, where Modere references, like they have a reference portion, kind of like their sources. So they link studies about collagen in general. So they'll link studies about, oh, here's, a study that was done about collagen, or here's a study that was done about the ingredient that we personally use. So it kind of makes me like question, do you have clinical studies? Or did you make a product out of specific ingredients that have clinical studies backing the ingredients themselves? So I kind of be curious. Again, Modere's not publishing their clinical studies on their website, so that's why I'm really having like an issue with knowing what's true and what isn't. So on that website, they did link references that talk about collagen, and I found a Q&A actually on the Modere website where they had a question, like a FAQ, and it stated, quote, have any studies on liquid BioCell been been published in medical journals, end quote. And Modere answered and said, quote, although selected studies on our ingredient have been published in peer-reviewed journals, Modere opts to strictly limit the publication of studies on liquid biocell in scientific journals in order to protect proprietary data. However, the physicians who sit on the Modere Scientific Advisory Board have had many years of experience using liquid biocell successfully with their patients, end quote. They said that they have third-party studies, but that Modere blocks publication of the studies, so no peer-reviewed articles can be done on them to protect proprietary data. That's really iffy with me. That's shady to me personally. It seems like they're not willing to actually share the studies that they have apparently done that would give us actual answers. Like, here's a definite answer that your product works, that you have done studies, that they have been third-party tested, they've been tested multiple times from other people, there's peer-reviewed journals on it and all of that. Like, there is none of that. They also on their website do mention that the statements about their products are not FDA approved and that the product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So with all that information, I would personally recommend anyone that wants to take their products to speak with their doctor before taking them, or their physician if possible, because again, their product isn't approved by an FDA or by anyone, so it could have whatever in it that we don't know about.
Okay, I really want you guys to see this slide, but here are some testimonials from not just liquid collagen, but also trim. Men love liquid collagen. If you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but this guy's hair, like week 1 to week 8 is like insane difference. God, I just wish y'all could see this better. We're gonna have a redo of this at some point, because these before and afters are like insane. And when I saw these, like, I was blown away. Okay, here's a few more. Let me zoom. This is so wonky, guys. See, if I can do this though, like anyone can do it. This is the most busted zoom. Okay. Like, it's pretty incredible what can be done for hair, skin, nails, brows, lashes, like all these things. And keep in mind that outer like vibrance is a sign of inner health. We have farm animals. We're always told to check, like, how does your animal's coats look? Are they dull? Are they lackluster? Or are they shiny? Are they healthy? Because you can tell so much about the health of a goat or whatever from its coat. And the same is true for us. If our skin is dull and lifeless and we have bags under our eyes and nothing is vibrant how God intended it, like, that's a sign of what's going on inside. And so it's not all about outward appearances, but you can tell so much about health by improved outward appearances.
A lot of the testimonial photos that were shown were actually of people's before and afters for their bodies, like weight loss photos and stuff like that. So she did mention the fact that a lot of the testimonial photos were not just testimonies of their liquid biocell collagen, but also of their trim product. So I looked up the trim product myself. I actually have seen people taking this on TikTok and stuff. Something to keep in mind about this is it's supposedly a weight loss product, right? They say that it supports fat metabolism, it inhibits fat storage, supports a reduction in fat cells, improves muscle tone, restores youthful skin, supports connective tissue health, and stuff like that, right? So they're trying to say that this product, aka, will help you in your weight loss journey. But then in the fine print down below, it says, Modere independent representative, results not typical. The average person can experience a more sculpted, leaner body due to fat reduction, which may or may not translate to weight loss, depending on a variety of factors, including the amount of exercise and motivation to stick to a reduced calorie diet. So we can see that at the bottom, they do mention that exercising and sticking to a calorie deficit can also aid in weight loss. Yes, that would probably be why. If anyone's using this product, it's probably in conjunction with exercising and a calorie deficit. So that's probably the reason why, in my opinion, they're seeing any result in their weight loss journey, most likely not from the product itself. But again, that's just my opinion. And it's stated in fine print at the bottom of this page.
Okay. These are our phytonutrients, reds, greens, and golds. These are a mom's secret weapon. I mix these up into a Stanley cup all day long of ice water, and it fills in nutritional gaps. It's essentially just phytonutrient rich fruits and vegetables that taste like fruit punch. They're delicious. We have friends who mix them into pancakes and make red pancakes for their kids. We have friends who mix them into smoothies. These are absolutely incredible. They're non-GMO, super high quality, and awesome. This is our Trebiotic. You've probably heard of probiotics. This is a pre, pro, and postbiotic all in one. I don't know if you have heard that 85% of your immune system is housed in your gut. So much of your serotonin, your dopamine, all your happiness hormones are so reliant upon you having a healthy and healed gut. So this one is really, really, really important for everybody, men, women, children, everybody. And they're these little tasteless beadlets. You can drop them in your smoothies. You can eat them on oatmeal, yogurt. Love, love, love the Trebiotic. So this we just launched this spring. This is women's hormone support for women who are menstruating, women who are on their way being done with or done with menstruating, OVA and OVA-M, and the testimonials, particularly about OVA-M for the women who are experiencing menopause and perimenopause and premenopause and all that, are truly like earth shattering. And this was something, I get invited to help launch a lot of products, and I say no to 90% of them. I got on a plane 3 different times to be involved with what was happening with this product, because it's absolutely unreal what it's doing for women. Absolutely like unreal. I am on it myself and have gotten a lot of women in my life on it, and it's absolutely incredible. So you can tell this is for 88% reduction in cramps, 84% reduction in bloating. Hallelujah. 72% improved energy levels, 72% improved mood. All of this is clinically proven. Here's the ingredients. They are rock solid. If you can't see, I'll name a few: magnesium, ginger, clove, copper, peppermint, sage, a lot that I can't pronounce, but I know are so good. Black pepper, really, really, really good stuff in here. Broccoli, what's up? So this is for, So anyways, this is the ingredients, and there is nothing synthetic in it. So there's no synthetic hormones in it. Just to clarify, it supports your body's hormones naturally.
So while she's going through these products, I don't have much to say about most of them. I'm not going to sit here and continue to be like, well, where are the studies? Because I've already stated that. So she talked about the herbal hormone support. No company that does not need any sort of FDA approval should be telling you that they can help you with your period symptoms. So this is a big reason why I don't trust companies like this. They can't just like stop selling with their liquid biocell. They have to keep like going and going and going and like testing what kind of products they can sell. Now they're trying to sell things for like women's hormones and their cramping and their periods and stuff like that. So no, just no. No. Again, if you look on the fine print on the website for this product, it does say each women's cycle is different and results may vary. For menstrual and menopause symptoms outside the normal range of medical conditions or when taking medication, consult your healthcare provider prior to use, not for use if you are nursing or pregnant. So they do state that, but it's not being stated in this call itself.
Okay. The skincare, consistently voted #1 clean eye cream in all of North America, visibly makes your eyes tighter and less red and less puffy in like 5 seconds. Incredible. All infused with collagen, all amazing, and clinically proven to reduce the look of wrinkles, all that stuff. Okay. Guys, I'm so thrown off by this, but we are just trucking through. All right. Modere leading the way, global leader in clean living products, #3 fastest growing female-led company. So our CEO, Asma Ishak, she is amazing. She's in Forbes all the time for changing the health and beauty industry. And we are up 320% business over last year. So it's a recession, all the things, a lot of businesses, a lot of even businesses similar to ours are closing their doors. They're laying people off. They are making cuts, in places that they never would want to make cuts. And we are up in business 320%. And I am so grateful to not only have my family planted here, but to be able to offer this to other families who are needing this in this climate of just kind of shaky uncertainty that I know a lot of families are in.
No, you should not be trying to recruit people that are in horrible situations financially, maybe getting laid off or going through any financial struggles in life right now. I definitely seen this being talked about so much more since COVID. A lot of reps were using COVID as a reason to recruit you because they knew a lot of people were getting laid off or people were at home, meaning they weren't at work, and a lot of jobs weren't paying people and stuff like that. So a lot of MLM companies seen a rise in sales during 2020 and 2021. And they did because they were recruiting people who are struggling financially and going through a really horrific time. Like the pandemic wasn't easy for anyone. It was like a lot of unsure periods of time for a lot of people. And MLMs really thrive off of situations like that. And with talks about recession and stuff like that, people are now in MLMs doing this. What this person is doing, trying to recruit you, trying to talk about these scary aspects of life right now, and then trying to use that in order to get you into her MLMs.
320% growth. Amazing. Okay. Almost done with the slides part, I swear. Okay. Social retail, proven model, over 4 million customers, $2 billion in revenue, $1 billion paid out. And these are old stats, over $1 billion paid out in commissions to people like us. Amazing. And 10-to-1 customer ratio, 85% customer volume.
So she said over 4 million customers, $2 billion in revenue, and $1 billion in commissions. So where is she finding these numbers at? Like, who's giving her the number? Where's the proof on these numbers? I'd be curious to see something like an income disclosure statement where they really can like present these numbers and show us where it's coming from and stuff like that. I would also love to know how much of the revenue that the company has made is through their reps and not through customers. I would also be curious how much money that's being paid out in commissions is based on paying out commissions for people that are recruiting in Modere or paid out just from customer sales, because there's definitely going to be a difference. And I know that Modere knows their numbers. They know how much they're paying out from recruitment and how much they're paying out from their recruits just selling to customers. I would love to see those numbers and see the difference between the two, because if we look at Modere's most recent income disclosure statement, it actually shows that the average a rep makes in Modere is $261 a month. $261 is the average that someone makes in Modere. This means you would have to get very high up into the company to have a chance at the big cut of commissions that she's talking about being paid out by Modere, because most people aren't seeing that. Most people aren't seeing millions, billions, hundreds of thousands of dollars being deposited into their account. They're seeing $261 a month. That's the average that most people are seeing come into their bank account every single month. I also think it's important to kind of talk about the fact that her throwing out all of these numbers is for a reason. She knows that by throwing out all of these numbers, someone who maybe doesn't have a lot of knowledge about MLMs will be like, oh my gosh, like shocked, right? Watching this opportunity call, they're going to be impressed by the information that she's presenting without knowing everything else, like the fact that the average person only makes $261 a month, or that the company's been open since the 90s. So is this revenue that's been accumulated over 30 years, or is it the revenue that's been accumulated after that? So like they're not knowing all of this information. They're just knowing what numbers that this person is presenting on this call. And I feel like a lot of people who don't have a lot of knowledge about MLMs that are watching this opportunity call would be really impressed by the kind of numbers that she's saying without kind of knowing what questions to ask or where those numbers are coming from, how much people are actually making, over what period of time are these numbers happening. Those are just like random things to kind of keep in mind.
So winning systems, I feel like you can have an amazing company, you can have an amazing product, but if there's not systems set up for the brand new stay-at-home mom who's already frazzled to be able to like jump in and launch a successful business quickly and efficiently, it kind of misses the mark. And we have these systems here that make it so simple. We can get you up, launched, and trained literally in 10 minutes. Built-in social selling tools. The apps are flawless.
So if she's saying that you can be trained in 10 minutes, how much of that is just going to be filled with like, hey, here's what you should post. Here's how to post it. Here's personal development books. Here's what products to buy. Here's just like the basic information that you should be given for joining this MLM, or actually this social selling company, because they're not an MLM.
Community and mentorship, our group, I can't say enough amazing things about. We have a lot of people skilled in a lot of areas, and pooling those resources is such a valuable thing in a community. World-class training. We get paid twice a day. I said that once, but I'll say it again because it's so exciting. We earn up to 36% commission on our customers. I have done it all in the affiliate space. You do not see 36% commission, and you never see it recurring for the lifetime of a customer. So you earn that 36% commission every time your customer reorders. And if they stay on the products for life, you are earning that for life. It's absolutely incredible. You can earn income building a team or not. And then there's bonuses on top of that. A big one that we're going to talk about at the end and why this is like literally the best time.
Oh, so she's popping up this graph now. So let me pause real quick and talk about the getting paid 2 times daily. She's mentioned it a couple of times in this video, really emphasizing getting paid 2 times daily. And I, in my opinion, find issues with it based on my own personal experience in MLMs. So number one, I think that getting paid daily in an MLM gives people the impression that they're making more money than they actually are. So most people in MLMs are not taught like how to keep their monthly books properly. They're not taught that they need to look at what income is coming in, but also look at what money is going out so you can determine your profit margin. So when you're in Modere and you're getting paid daily, it ends up looking like a lot of money is adding up when that could be the furthest from what's actually happening. So I know in my MLM that definitely happened to me because seeing weekly, we didn't get paid daily, but we seen weekly paychecks. I was getting paid every week, every Friday. It seemed like I was getting a lot more money than I was, and at the end of the day, I lost a lot. I lost thousands at the end of the day of looking at what I spent and what was going out. I wasn't keeping track of my profit, and I was definitely not taught how to keep track of my profit. So I don't really think that it's taught in many MLMs. And I think that that's the issue that's going to happen is people are going to be getting paid daily and they're going to be thinking that they're like getting a lot more money and a lot more money is coming in and rolling in than actually is. So when they're spending money, so when they're spending their monthly, like PV requirements essentially, and when they're buying new products and going on these trips and everything like that, they're going to think that they have made a lot more than they actually have, and then they're not going to look at what they're actually spending their money on. So the second issue that I see with getting paid daily is what happens when someone returns a product. So in an MLM, and I didn't know about this until it happened to me. So when you're in an MLM and someone returns a product, say they don't like it, they don't want it, they return it back to the company, you're now going to get billed for that. Meaning when the return goes through on the company's website, you now owe the company money. So whatever commissions you made from that sale, you now owe the company that money back. So what happens when you're getting paid daily, it's going into your bank account, maybe you're spending it right away. That means that money is going to be coming right back out of your pocket. And then what happens to someone that, maybe does make a paycheck and they go pay their gas and they have no money in their bank account and then that return goes through, then you owe the company money, you're in the negative. Maybe you have to put it on a credit card and stuff like that when you're having to pay the company back. Again, if you're not keeping track of your profit, you may end up dipping into your personal funds to pay the company back.
So here's some of the little bonuses that exist all the time. On the left, we have the team building side. On the right, we have just the customer side. As you can see, the bonuses are like up to $3,000 a month on that side. There are shopping credits every step of the way that you earn also. So it's really nice to be able to get your products for free.
Okay, so I want to talk about this graph. This graph is so important. It comes straight from the company's website. And I know it's really hard to read because it is very, very blurry, okay? But I'm going to explain to you what the slide is. You don't even have to look at it if you're just listening to this video. If you're just listening to this video, she just presented a picture, like a side-by-side of a graph where it shows what you're going to make when you sign up a customer versus what you're going to make when you recruit someone. So on the left side is actually the bonuses that you're going to make from recruiting people. So it does show that you can make bonuses starting from $100 to $3,000 a month based on how many people you recruit and the other aspects that go into recruiting. On the right side is the bonuses that you can make from selling to customers. So all it shows that you can make from selling to customers is a commission percentage, which makes sense. When you sell the product, you're going to make a specific percent commissions based on how much you sold or how much that product that you sold costed. then it also shows that you can make a shopping credit. So you can make a shopping credit starting at $0 for the bottom rank, and then upwards of $200 of a shopping credit for the highest rank. So when you're selling to customers, you have to make it all the way up to the #1 rank in the customer aspect of the pyramid. And then all you get is a $200 shopping credit. But then when you recruit someone, you can earn a bonus upwards of $3,000 cash. But again, when you sign up customers, if you get to that top rank, you just earn a $200 shopping credit. What does this show? Let me hear it in the comments below, because it shows me, in my opinion, that recruiting is more incentivized. So when someone joins and they realize that they have a better opportunity at maybe making money in the MLM by recruiting, what are they going to do? They're going to recruit.
Okay. Here's the best ways to start. You just connect with whoever invited you, grab your affiliate link, and choose your favorite bundle. So they will have that information for you. Last thing I want to talk to y'all about is the $1,500 summer. So we're calling it the $1,500 summer because Modere is doing something really fun right now where you can earn a $500 bonus in June, in July, and then again in August if you just bring in 5 new customers. So if you bring in 5 new customers in June, you get a $500 bonus. If you do it again in July, $500. If you do it again in August, $500. Really attainable. And that's a bonus. That's not your paycheck. That's on top of your paycheck. So if you could use $1,500 this summer from your phone on your own time in between running to the pool with the kids or after they go to bed or whatever, if that sounds like something that interests you, we would love to help you chase that bonus down and achieve it for your family. I'm going to get out of these slides because what a dumpster fire. Okay. We're back. Slides are over. Yeah. Hold on. Are you guys putting in the chat for the love? Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I tried to make that really short. We did it in 25 minutes. Woo! If you want to see any of those slides, reach out to me and I can send you like the link so you guys can see all those slides yourself. Or we'll just redo this and pretend it literally never happened. But reach out to whoever invited you. We would love to work with you. We'd love to have you do this just for the summer or turn it into something more. I think a lot of people are going to come for that summer bonus and they're going to realize like, wait, actually, I could do this every month for my family and it could be something really incredible. So we'd love to just get you in and let you kind of see what we do. Okay.
See, they love to just get you in because once they got you, you become so stinking invested in the company that you're probably not going to leave that next month. You're going to spend more money. You're going to try and recruit more people and you're going to make them even more money. So I'm not even going to play the last 10 seconds. She essentially just says bye. So my final thoughts, I do want to mention that my final thoughts section of this video is all my personal opinion, my personal thoughts. They may not be facts. They are my personal thoughts. So keep that in mind. So I 100% believe Modere is an MLM. That's my final thought. And video end. No, I'm joking. But I do believe that Modere is an MLM. How can you not be an MLM? Like, how are you just this odd company that just looks exactly like an MLM, but you're just social selling? No. They're going to try and sell people on this social retail model. I'm not believing it. Okay? I think it's the same thing as an MLM. Also, I do not think this company is as revolutionary as they try and make it out as they are. Most of the products that they speak about, in my opinion, aren't going to be the most helpful in someone's health and fitness journey or in someone's journey in general. So I also believe that some of the products, and again, just my opinion, I believe that some of the products that they do have can be harmful for certain groups of people. For example, that oral pill that they want you to take on your period or after it and stuff like that, I do not recommend people to try things like that without consulting your doctor or gynecologist, like I mentioned before. So I truly believe that Modere is just another MLM, which is another product, another fitness product, another pre and probiotic product. Many companies already have that. Many MLM companies already have that. So they're not anything revolutionary, not anything different. To me, it's just the same old thing. So anyways, with that being said, what were your thoughts on this video? This was a long one, so I'm gonna cut this outro very, very short. If you made it this far into the video, put an ear emoji because you listened to this whole dang thing and it was a long one. So put an ear emoji of a love. That's so funny. We're just gonna have a bunch of ears in the comments. That's hilarious. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Going to get comfortable. I have a bad back. So you're gonna find, so actually again, when we look at, so first, no, 200,000. Oh, you get paid, no. What income? No, give free. Delete. So most people in MLM, come on, Deanna. I know you've been filming for hours, but let's pick it up.